Hello.
Hey guys, it's G-Man here, back at it again with another Dragonvale video. Today I'll be telling you how to breed all the new Rift Dragons in Dragonvale. That's right, I have a whole video dedicated to how to breed all of them. All and every single Rift Dragon. By the way, if you have not seen getting the Solar Flare Dragon, there is a link to that video in the description. It will be also in my breeding hint video area and also in the guide area. You can only get that dragon once you reach level 100, and I know there's a best way for XP grinding. And there's also a separate video on how to do that, and you guys can check that on my guides, okay? But today we're gonna go tell you guys how to breed all the Rift Dragons. They're pretty simple. So first, we have to go within the Rift. So this is pretty cool. I was actually at work when they dropped this event. I'm like, oh, I was like reading the update. I'm like, says this now will allow you to get the breeding. Wait a minute, what does it say? It says Rift breeding area. I'm like, my eyes popped. I'm like, oh crap, I'm missing out on this. Oh, this is so awesome. It's been 7 years since I've seen something so big drop in a game like this. Clash of Clans had the builder base, which was amazingly big drop. I will be doing a tutorial also video on how this thing works, how to breed all the dragons. How about this? Okay, I'm going to tell you how to breed all the Rift Dragons and also tell you how to move your Rift Dragons from your normal in-game park to the Rift World. I'm calling it for the Rift World right now. If you guys want to like that name, just leave it in the comment section if you think I should. And basically, each dragon you breed in the Rift World will be a shiny version of itself, somewhat shiny, a little darker, more than normal, like this poison dragon over here, you can see. But first thing first, I'm going to tell you how you guys can breed all the new Rift Dragons. I actually bought all the breeding hints a few minutes ago to make sure I have this done. So I'm going to show you, we're going to skim through it first, then after we skim through it, I will then breed it to you guys. So we just go over here and we go on to Rift Dragons, and you can only breed these dragons when you're within the Rift. You cannot breed them outside of the Rift. That is impossible. You can only breed them in the Rift. Okay, so this one right here, I'm going to skim, and I'm going to talk about a few things. I hope you guys are liking the new intro I made so far. I also created a new banner for the channel, which will be pretty cool. It is still a work in progress. The one I have up is just a prototype. It's a 1.0 version. We will have 2.0 banner up sometime in later on. I'm going to scoot down since you guys are seeing the next four. And I will be also doing some more editing stuff. This software is going under technical difficulties sometimes, occasionally. I'm not having music for a while because I want to test some things beforehand. And I will be able to learn how to use the editing equipment to make better thumbnails. So we'll stick to our classic thumbnails for right now, but once we figure it out, we will have some amazing thumbnails. Like high quality, professional thumbnails. By the way, the intro was made by Kevin Ho. Shouts to him. He does not have a YouTube channel. He does have an Instagram. So his Instagram will be in the description below. So now let's get to the next 4 dragons. Actually, these are the last 3. So I'm gonna give you guys just a few more seconds right here. We're already 3 minutes into this video, so it's pretty cool. My TV is about to turn off in 3 minutes, so that might make a little spark sound because it's a rechargeable TV. I use it for Black Ops gameplay and stuff like that. The awkward thing is when it goes off during the gameplay, I'm like, oh crap, and I look at the computer and I'm like, oh, we're fine. But yeah, let me read these dragons and how to breed them to you guys, okay? The breeding pair of dragons must contain the earth, light, and rift elements, and at least 1 lightning trait. Meaning you have to breed all these elements, including a lightning trait. So it's going to be really difficult. This game is going to put you, this realm is going to put you to the test. To the ultimate test to breed all the dragons. I don't even think I can even breed them all in one video. That is impossible. It's ludicrous. That's how hard it is. Next one. The breeding pair of dragons must contain a light, dark, and rift elements. The rift must be aligned to the earth element. You can only breed these dragons within the rift, which you can see right there in the bottom part on each of these breeding hints. The breeding pair of dragon must contain the fire, air, and rift elements, at least 1 dark trait. Yeah, I also did a theory video saying they would do combination breeding pairs, and I guess my video is 100% right. I got accurate. I'm kind of proud of myself. If you guys want to leave a like for that, that'd be amazing. But yeah, the breeding pair of dragons must contain the light, dark, and rift elements, at least 1 of 5 fire trait, and can only be breeded within the rift. Okay, next one. The breeding pair of dragons must contain a rift element and also at least 1 water element. So basically, if you got the water rift dragon, I highly recommend you use that. That would be your best move. And next, we're gonna go to the air rift. Oh no, this is not arrow. This is palm wing dragon. The breeding pair of dragons must contain the rift element and also at least one air trait. The dragons only can be breeded within the rift. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Next one. The breeding pair of dragons must contain a cold, water, and rift element. At least one cold trait. This dragon can only be breeded within the rift. Okay, that's awesome. The breeding pair of dragons must contain the plant, metal, and rift elements, and at least one plant rift dragon. Not plant, but just plant trait element. My bad, guys, if I said that wrong. And sorry if I'm staring at the screen. Okay, I'm trying to be as accurate as I'm trying to be precise as the best as it can be. The breeding pair of dragons must contain a doe dragon with a fire trait and a Martian dragon and a light trait. So, letting you know, these two dragons, Martian and also Dode, are extremely rare dragons. There are specific ways you have to breed them. I will probably show you in this video how to breed them before we go. The breeding pair of dragons must contain the light, dark, and rift elements and contain one dark trait also. Then this is the final one, guys. The breeding pair of dragons must contain blue fire and an air trait and a plasma dragon with the metal trait element. So, now I'm going to tell you how to breed I'm going to tell you how to breed plasma, blue fire, Metatron, and also, give me a second, it'll come back, man, I'm just going to scroll back up. And also Dode. So we're actually going back to our normal breeding hints right here, and then we should be able to go to Dode. Dode is actually part earth and air, and you can only breed Dode by using, to breed Dode, you need to breed earth and air and a dragon containing any other element. So meaning that you have to breed like a earth dragon plus a pollen dragon, and you gotta get really lucky to breed it. And then the same thing goes for most of these dragons. Plasma is a little more challenging. You have to breed a lightning dragon and also a water dragon containing another element. So if you try to breed current with lightning, you cannot work. It will not work. It absolutely doesn't work. I've tried that multiple times. It does not work. Same thing with Mirage and Shadow. Doesn't work. But yeah. Then the next one was, okay, so it's that one and plant and grass. Next one, you'll need the Martian dragon. You need to breed a metal dragon and also a plant element containing with any other dragon. So that means like I could breed a plant dragon with the containing element ash and also metal. I could probably get it that way, but it'd be insanely hard. But yeah. And the final one, if I'm not remembering correctly, so it was that one. I'm actually gonna go back and make sure I actually know which ones I picked. Oh, blue fire. Blue fire is actually pretty simple. Blue fire is another part. Oh, look at this. I don't even have this breeding hint. Pardon my French. Pardon my bad. Okay, to breed this dragon, you'll need to breed a fire dragon and a cold element of any kind, any traits. So it's pretty simple breed. And just remember, you cannot breed frost fire with fire dragon in order to get it. It will not work. Will absolutely not work. But yeah. But now I've told you how to breed all these dragons. Let me tell you how to move your normal dragons from the outside of the rift into the rift. So there's a move dragon button, which is very important and is very useful to know. And by the way, guys, all the elements, so this little rift crystals up here in the corner right here that you get, you only get like 10 of them per hour. So instead of per minute, it's per hour, which I understand that. They make it more challenging that way, which makes sense. So yeah, I'll probably buy some in my Dragonvale mini episode later on, do like a little grind. And you can see right here, I'm level 102 and right there in the corner, so that's pretty awesome, isn't it? Oh, I always forget, it's the opposite way. But yeah, let me go back to the park. So if I was to move a dragon into the rift area, all I have to do is go to pick a dragon, move this dragon by going up and going over here and just like it's its own little habitat. You click over here. Do you wish to move the dragon within the rift? I am absolutely sure I want to, but I'm not going to do this. It will take 2 hours, which you can gem with your gems you have, but highly recommend not doing it because 2 hours is not actually a long period of time. And by the way, be careful what you spend your actual rift crystals on. I highly recommend you spend them on such as getting more habitats. That's the first one. Main priority, getting more habitats. That's what you need to do. By the way, when you move a dragon through a rift, it does cost rift crystals also. So get the habitats first will be the biggest priority for you guys in leveling up to max. And you can also move a dragon backwards by doing the same thing. All you have to do is go to a dragon, pick this one. Let's say you have one of this one. I can move it within the rift. So then it'd be the same amount of time, I believe, if it's 2 hours. Yep, 2 hours in order to do the same thing. So that's basically how you move a dragon in and out of the rift. And you just breed dragons like so. It does cost in order to breed a dragon, which you can see right here. If you wish to breed a dragon, it does, and it will cost you something at least, because they will make it challenging no matter what. And you can also clean up this area, and it's very expensive. I highly recommend not doing this until you have a bunch of habitats, okay guys? But if you guys did like this video and it did help you out, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, you guys are always the best in these videos, okay? G-Man out, okay?